What up, YouTube? So today we are going to be working on this beautiful 2015 Jeep Wrangler. It's got a little bit of an engine ticking noise, so we're going to see what we can do to fix that. Alright, this is a 3.6 liter. The ticking noise is coming from back there. So what we're going to have to do is just take the valve cover off and see what we can find. Now, I'm not going to walk you through step by step what you need to do as far as every single bolt you got to take out, so I'm just going to speed up the process basically. If you want to know how to take your intake manifold off or valve covers or exhaust manifolds or whatever, not saying this is what I got to do on this car, go buy you a $20 Haynes manual. It's definitely worth the money. So I'm just going to take this car apart. Alright, valve cover is off. Everything was pretty much straightforward. It wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy to do at the same time. One of the harder parts was, this is the valve cover. That's the front of the engine. This is the back. It felt like something was holding the back from coming up, and it actually turned out to be this PCV valve. See if I can get a good focus here. Alright, you actually have to take the PCV valve completely off, and you can't see it. So it's really hard to see what you got to do, but basically there's these two 25mm bolts or screws that hold it in, and then it comes off. And it basically holds on to a little piece under the valve cover to keep it from coming up. So these are T25, just in case you're wondering. I was able to get in there with a little short 1/4 inch ratchet and a T25 socket. So another thing that I did that is not really in the manual, or that was in all data for me, was I took this battery tray out. It obviously opened this whole bay up a lot more to get to these bottom bolts back here. Alright, now the problem I found, now these are the rockers. This cam lobe is up, so there should be no tension on this rocker. There's a little bit just from the spring tension, but there's no play. You can't get any wiggle out of it. Now it's going to be hard to see on the camera, but this back rocker, you can't see it on the camera, but you can maybe hear it. But there's play right there. So there's your tapping noise. So we're going to slap a new rocker on it and put it back together. Now normally to get the rocker off, you got to take the cam off, which requires you to take the sprocket off, which requires you to jam the timing, which requires special tools. Well, since this one's in the back, what I'm going to try to do is go ahead and take all my caps off for the camshaft, and I'm basically going to rock my cam up just a little bit to get this back one off. Alright, what I did was I took all the caps, I loosened them up. I didn't take them off, I just loosened them up, and that did what I wanted to do. It lifted the back of the cam up just enough, and I was able to work the rocker out no problem. It wasn't hard, it slipped right on out. I didn't have to press, pry, or pull anything. Now what goes bad on these rockers is this little roller right here. It's going to be hard to see on camera, but the bearing goes bad. And you can see that up and down movement is what gives it that tap. It makes that engine noise. Alright, we are all back together, but we're going to go crank it up real fast. By the way, this only has 51,000 miles on it. No more tapping, nice and quiet. But to wrap up, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, because there'll be plenty more videos like this to come. Alright, YouTube. Peace.